What was the old saying? If the ravens leave the Tower of London, then Brexit will happen. Okay, well, maybe if it's the ravens leave the Tower of London, the kingdom will fall. Same kind of thing, really, with everything going on at the moment with Brexit. I have a special video for you today, and this one is truly special. It's a couple of arrivals from the Coin Connection, and whenever you get a glimpse of pink ribbon tied package like this one, you know that it contains gold, because they don't do quite the same wrapping job on their silver. So this one, you know, is a very special one, and it's quite fun. So coming back to ravens, there are actually 7 of them in the Tower of London. There's 6 which are kind of the mandated ravens, and 1 spare one, just in case something untoward happens. The protection of the ravens in the Tower of London was really the idea of Charles II, who, if you know your history, was the monarch who ruled after the Commonwealth, the Oliver Cromwell era. Charles II came in, and he was the first to insist that all the ravens are protected in the tower, and if they left, the tower would fall down. So let's have a look at what we've got inside this box. I think that you'll find it a pretty special coin. It's one of a series there's going to be, which are of historical monuments, and kind of, you know, they're trying to capture the essence of true Britishness. So, stiff upper lip, stout fellow, and let's unbox the Tower of London coin collection, starting with the legend of the ravens. The operative word on this box is 5. This is a 5-ounce proof gold coin. Yep, it's a 5-ounce coin. It's the first 5-ounce gold coin that I've had the pleasure to unbox on the channel. And a big thank you to the person whose coin this is. And a big thank you to Coin Connection for wrapping it so well. It comes in a larger than average box, as you might expect. It's a pretty heavyweight coin. And let's have a look and see what's in this box. So it gets the nice kind of gold leaf kind of Royal Mint logo. Some of the cheaper coins don't get that, and it comes with this nice protective wrapping, which again some of the cheaper coins don't get. And the Royal Mint, as you all know, is a master of packaging and wrapping in any case, quite a lot better than most national mints are. And I think they succeed with this, don't they, and kind of just so you know that what you're going to get is something particularly special. And they have different levels of wrapping according to just how special the coin is. On the cheaper sovereign kind of coins, you do get a kind of wooden box, a veneered box, but this one is even more nicely made, and even more shiny, and with even more wood inside it. At the back of the box, there's a nice little plaque which says the Royal Mint, also in veneered wood. Nice brass hinges, or brass kind of hinges. And then inside that you have the movable kind of base plate thing, which is kind of pretty cool. And that can be used to tilt up and display the coin. And then you've got this massive raven. But before we have a look at that, let's have a look at the COA and take a look at the mintage of this coin. So before we do that, we will take a look at the brochure. There's a nice large brochure in this coin which gives you a little bit of the history. If you've visited London, the Tower of London is right on the River Thames, kind of at the edge of the City of London. And it's a pretty cool place to visit. You can go and visit, you can have tours, you can go and meet the Raven Master. And anyone who wants to come to London as a tourist, the Tower of London should definitely be on the plan to see London. It's a great place. A little bit about ravens. Ravens in the wild. Wartime ravens, ravens as guardians of the tower, the crown of jewels. Lots of interesting information for Raven fans published by the Royal Mint. And there he is in all his splendour, the Master Raven Keeper. Chris Scaife is the Raven Keeper. He used to be a beefeater and he's now been promoted to Raven Keeper, and the ravens are now his responsibility. So if you get a chance to visit London, go and see the ravens. If you can't visit London, then you have to make do with this lovely coin from the Royal Mint. And let's have a look at the mintages on this coin now. So it's a pretty rare coin. There are only 35 that are being minted or limited edition presentation. So this box in this way at this time with this COA, there is a maximum of 35 coins, and they always make it, well, they don't always make it, but usually you find the maximum coin mintage is very slightly higher. Just occasionally it's the same. And it's always a question, well, you know, what are the other 10 coins for? Who's getting those? Do they come in another box? Are they presentation to VIPs? Maybe they made a special presentation to the Tower of London. When you're buying modern coins, you need a trusted source and keen pricing. So I've teamed up with the Coin Connection to give you 2% off any purchase with a special code until the end of February 2019. At checkout, just use FEB19. I suspect that today is probably the last day you can use that Coin Connection coupon, Feb19, but there will be another one along sometime in March, so keep your eyes open for that. Let's have a look at this coin. It takes up pretty much a whole hand. I remember once holding one of the kilo coins from the Royal Mint, which was I think a Queen's Beast coin, which was left over from the trial of the Picts, and I had a tour around Goldsmiths Hall, and that's where they hold the trial of the Picts, and in the assay office they have one of these coins left in a kind of old bin with a kilo of gold. But this is the largest regular mint one that I've held. This one is actually the 5th one that has been minted for this particular buyer. The first 4 had quality problems, unfortunately, and this one has been reminted by the Royal Mint specifically for this particular person. So the first 4 had marks on them and were not really up to par, which is crazy, isn't it, for a coin that is so expensive. This is close to £9,000 from the Royal Mint, and they messed up 4 of them, and it was only good enough to actually take delivery of on the 5th coin, which I mean, to me it's absolutely absurd how the Royal Mint could do that and why they didn't get it right the first time. But what you've got is a nice design. You've got the kind of part of the tower, then you've got the Raven, Tower of London. I think there's going to be 4 coins in this particular series over a period of time. Fits nicely in its wooden holder, and obviously it's going to be graded by NGC, so that's one of the reasons that I've taken delivery of it. So you should see in a future video how this coin did and whether it achieved a 70 and whether it was worth rejecting it 4 times. Before we finish the video, I've got another little bonus for you, still on the theme of ravens, The same guy who bought this one has also ordered one of the 1 ounce Ravens. So I've got another little unboxing for you. We won't go through the whole thing like we did with the previous one and read the brochure, but let's have a look at the coin, and it'll be interesting to see the size difference between the 1 ounce gold coin and the 5 ounce gold coin. Wrappings are in the usual pink from the coin connection and denotes gold, and one of the things that they often do is they take the coin out for transport, wrap it separately, and they shrink wrap it so that it's kept nice and safe and secure, because sometimes with the Royal Mint the capsules come undone and the coins can get damaged. So one of the benefits of buying these kind of coins through an intermediary is that they take extra special protection of the purchase, put it through quality control, and make sure that the coin that gets delivered is as good as it possibly could be. So before we have a look at the coin, let's just have a look at the box and packaging and the COA, and we can see what the mintage is on this one as well. You'll see there's some similarities with the box. It's like a kind of mini-me version of the 5 ounce box, all the same kind of graphics, no real differences except that it says, it doesn't say how many ounces it is, but it says it's a £5 gold proof coin, which is, it's actually kind of 1.17 ounces, and it's not really a 1 ounce coin, so it's a 1.17 ounce coin and a 5 ounce coin. Same little brochure, all the same information as with the bigger coin, but printed a little bit smaller. So if you want to read any of those pages, you can read them on the big one that's at the beginning of this video. There's no black bag this time, but you just get the white wrapper and the COA. COA is in a different place. This one's number 93. But let's have a look at the mintage. So it's still, for a £5 Royal Mint coin, really low mintage. Still on sale, I think, at the moment, but the maximum coin mintage is 385, which is very, very low for a £5 Royal Mint coin. So that may be one. I think a lot of people go for the lower mintage ones. Sometimes the Royal Mint mess up and they try and get a little bit too greedy. They ramp up the mintages. And what happens when you ramp up the mintage of a coin, unless you've got something totally compelling, then people just don't buy it, and it just gets left on the shelf, and at some stage they have a sale and they phone their customers up saying we're flogging this thing out for £100 less. But I don't think that'll happen with this one. I think this has got a mintage which is small enough so that that won't happen. So hope you enjoyed that, the big one and the mini-me version. Let us know what you think. Please like, subscribe, and let us have your comments.